Hello everybody, I'm Barri, Bearcat Stranded Space, and welcome back to Read Only Memories. We are continuing exactly where we left off. I think we were trying to... I think we were tracking down somebody else. Again, another lead, I forgot who. It's been a bit since the last recording of this, but, yeah. Not too long, but enough that I can't remember. Also because of the Halloween... not the Halloween. The Halloween... The holiday parties. Yes. Alright.
Mr. Otsuka must do well for himself, considering the neighborhood.
Okay, yeah, okay. It's Mr. Otsuka.
Not the priciest section of Neo SF, but nice enough for a self-employed tech blogger.
Definitely earns enough to be more comfortable than I do.
Perhaps we should just ring the bell?
Yeah. Meanwhile, our character fucking lives in a hellhole.
We both know it won't be that easy, but it's important to maintain some courtesies.
It's like you keep thinking I don't have any of those touring when most of the time I do, but I'm not given the option by this game.
Hey! Didn't I see you earlier at TMI?
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Nice to meet you. I'm Sky.
Nice guy.
Greetings, guests. I am LJ2. Shotaro Otsuka's wrong.
Okay.
Shotaro was not expecting any company at this hour, but I will let him know you are here. Sorry for the wait. Please hold on for just a moment while I fetch him.
That's encouraging.
Oh, please, let it be.
That was odd. Maybe try the bell again.
Greetings, guests. I am LJ2. Shotaro Otsuka's wrong. Shotaro was not expecting any company at this hour. Sorry for the wait. Please...
What is taking so long? All right, third time's the charm, right? Once more, with feeling.
And real hard jab.
Greetings, guests. I am LJ2. Shotaro was not expecting any... Sorry for the wait. Please hold...
Ah! Why can't this ever be easy? I swear I'll blow out a fuse before we're done.
I feel like I'm less emotional compared to
Thank
during
Hayden
this.
for system redundancies.
Yep.
Well, that's that. Let's see if we can find a way into Mr. Otsuka's apartment ourselves.
The building's buzzer is a layout of buttons on the panel, nothing too fancy. Yeah, I'm just shaking that fucking thing. A gorgeous picture window with engravings and crown molding. Yeah, because it's a leftover of like the SF building similar to the Three Sisters over there, or whatever they were called. Not the Three Sisters, the Painted Ladies is what they were called. Hey, Sky.
My gym's closed this week for the holidays. Gonna see some family tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, what are you doing here?
Why do autocabs take so long to get out to this part of the city? Don't they know people have places to go?
This doesn't look like an autocab spot.
I'm gonna see if the gym in Burbank is still open. You weren't prepared for the weather, huh?
Nope.
Your ROM looks fancy enough to keep track of that. My gym's closed this week for the holidays.
Okay, I think we've gotten all the things from him. What do I have in my bag? An ID card. Bloop, the keycard lock doesn't respond very well to your ID. I mean, I was expecting that as much. It's in surprisingly good shape. Is that a ladder? Hold on. There we go.
Mr. Otsuka's apartment is on the second floor. The fire escape should give us access to his window. We just need something to let us reach it.
I can boost you up.
I'm sure there's some piece of detritus or loose end laying around we could use. Oh, that's how these things always work.
Tree.
Did you know that palm trees used to be much more common? Almost a city staple?
Why do they talk to the palm tree? What's shaking tree? Of course. The trunk is prickly and rough as far as you can reach. Actually, not that rough. You can pretty much get a good foothold in getting there. You. Can I use your umbrella?
You weren't prepared for the weather, huh? Your ROM looks fancy enough to keep track of that.
About that.
You want my umbrella?
Not for the weather. We need to use the hook handle to reach the fire escape ladder so we can pull it down.
Oh, you live here and lost your keycard, huh?
Yeah.
I totally understand. I do that all the time. But look, as much as I'd love to give you this umbrella, I'm kinda using it right now. Where I come from, see, we're all about equal trades. It's part of our culture.
Gym culture?
Sorry, but unless you've got anything interesting to exchange for it, I'm gonna hold on to this.
Okay.
Don't want to get wet.
That's some super spoiled milk. Headphones, business card, brochure for the Human Revolution, ID. I mean, we gotta use it somehow. We gotta use it somehow. Look at spoiled milk. The milk is moving beyond unsightly. It's moving beyond unsightly to plain inedible. Yeah, why do we still have those? I don't know. Maybe plays music. Oh. Okay. So I can't trade these. Huh. I'm kinda stumped. There could be spiders in those holes. Who cares? Get in there. No, I'm not giving him a fucking gun. But apparently, this is spoiled milk.
I'm trying to cut out dairy, honest.
I don't have anything else of it except for the Human Revolution thing and these two things, which I don't know. Did I give you these?
These are pretty cool, but I'm not big into music. I like video games more, and there's no mic on this headset.
Ugh. I don't know, you want a Human Liberation Front? Not Human Liberation Front. That's a different series. You want a brochure?
Those guys are gross. Are you a part of that?
No.
Oh, you're not? Then let's not talk about it, okay? Whoa! Calm down! Calm down! I'll give you the umbrella!
What? We weren't going to shoot you.
Oh. Then you can't have it.
Did you want me to? I think one thing I haven't tried yet was excuse me. Business card?
Hey, is this real? The real Yannick Fairlight?
It is, buddy.
You know him?
Of course I do! He's one of the most innovative tech minds of the last few generations! Can I please have this? I'll give you the umbrella. Yours to keep if you want.
I think it's a fair trade.
Yep, a very fair trade. Very fair trade.
Thanks! Here you go.
Thank you. Nice.
This is so exciting! I'm gonna go call him right now!
Well, hopefully you can interview him, or whatever he was planning to do with it.
Call him. Maybe that wasn't the best idea.
Well, it was the only idea we had.
Oh well, now we have our tool, and a pretty spiffy one at that. Let's go.
Alright, let's use the umbrella. And there you go.
Excellent work.
Up we go. These apartments get plenty of light, apparently. This window is locked and open. Alright.
This window is unlocked. Let's go in.
Yes. Oh no, what's that smell?
I'm not sure. My olfactory sensors detect chemicals associated with decaying food and something else I can't pin down.
Oh god, don't tell me he's dead.
It's unfamiliar to me.
This tree might be small, but it has a lot of spirit. I mean, I've had pretty small Christmas trees. It may be a pocket tree, but don't pickpocket it. Fine. Let's see.
That's better.
Ooh, what is that?
Let's take a look around.
Antique wub speakers. Wub speakers? What the heck is a wub speaker? You'd think a guy like Shotaro would be more tech forward. Well, I mean, if you like the classics, and let's be real, some analog sound just sounds better. Not in quality, just in texture. And again, you like it for the sake that it sounds old. Also, the old pretty, what's it called? Actual acoustic speakers are pretty good. I don't know what the terms were. I can't remember all these things. I just remember old speaker, good. new speakers, sometimes good. Quality, I don't know. Caveman brain. Vintage York's amp has a connector for plugging in old phones. The protocols used by the GX Ultra Beats weren't around back then, when this baby was built. Oh well. A collection of books about writing. On writing good. Well, the Neo Chicago Style Guide. The Reporter's Tablet. Grokking graphic novels. You know, in this day and age, because this game was made way before Twitter's stupid grok program. Oh god. This... because of that though, now this has totally new unintended meaning. Ugh. This panel controls the lights and air conditioning of the apartment. Oh.
Hey! That's better.
I was trying to do the aircon, but okay. The hell is this? Old food. An old greasy bag of to and fro, A fast food chain the state is famous for. Flies are circling it like vultures. Ugh, I don't even know what's on it. Shotaro's ROM. Shotaro's ROM. Calls itself LJ2, right? Doesn't respond to your touch, and there's no power switch. ROM just sits there. Appears to be powered down. A fancy newsfeed made of multiple streams on the mesh idly plays on the TV muted. You can't find any way to work the TV. Flat screen is bare, embedded in the wall. Well, fine.
Shotaro must be plugged into the mesh. He hasn't even noticed us.
Yes, I didn't even notice he was still plugged in.
Without him knowing. Ah! Hi! Mr. Otsuka! Nothing.
Oh.
Hello, guest. Shotaro has been a bit under the weather recently, so he has not been receiving anyone. He is trying very hard to keep up with his deadlines, but I will check and see if he has a moment to speak with you.
We just checked, and he seems busy.
Is there anything else I might assist you with? A drink, perhaps?
How long has your owner been ill?
Shotaro has been under the weather for some time, but I could not tell you precisely when. He rarely has visitors or goes on outings, so this is only slightly abnormal behavior for him. In fact, you are the first visitor he has had in a while. Several days, in fact. Perhaps you could ask him about it yourself. I will check and see if he has a moment to speak with you.
Is your owner still making blog updates? Is he?
He is. Shotaro is a diligent man, even in the face of such adversity. If you are a reader of his work, his next significant piece will be going online tomorrow. I will not spoil it for you.
When was your last diagnostic check?
I run regular self-checks and have noticed no irregularities in either my hardware or software. I appreciate your concern. If you think I am behaving erratically, perhaps you could mention it to Shotaro. He is skilled at maintenance.
No, that's okay.
Very well. Let me know if you need anything. I'm always happy to assist.
What a blocky desk. There aren't any drawers or shelves. Don't mess with Shotaro's things just because he's currently distracted. Huh. Not okay. What's okay? What?
Shotaro has been a bit under the weather. He is trying very hard to keep...
We just checked, and he seems busy.
Is there anything else I might... Very well.
Ah, I knew it!
Oh no, we're too late.
Yeah. He's definitely not feeling... He's definitely not feeling well. Oh, no. How long has he been there?
It looks like he's been here for a couple of days, maybe a little longer. That means whoever did this did it before we even found out about all of this. Stabbed in the chest, right through the back of the chair. Looks like it severed his carotid artery.
So they got him while he was plugged in. Well, it'll be perfect time to do that, huh?
I don't want to make any assumptions, but I can't help but wonder if this was done by the same person who assaulted Zin.
Maybe.
His ROM doesn't even think anything is wrong. We need to hurry. If I'm right, everyone we've talked to so far is in more danger than we thought. Someone is following us. We have to find his computer so I can see if I can pull anything relevant off of it. You interrogate his ROM. Maybe you can find out why it's acting so strange. It's so gruesome, so tragic. I was never prepared to handle anything like this.
No one ever is, Turing. No one is it. No one ever is.
I hate this.
Shotaro has been a bit under the weather recently, so he has not been receiving. He is trying very hard to...
That's okay.
Is there anything else?
Shitaro's dead, LJ2.
It shut itself down again. Let's see if we can pull some useful information off of Mr. Otsuka's computer. If we can find it.
Hopefully.
We shouldn't disturb him.
You notice a little ROM, but nothing happens, okay? Give it my spoiled milk. No. Okay, so where do we go? Okay. Well, I think we've exhausted everything we could from here.
I know finding work has been hard for you.
I'm looking for evidence, not Christmas presents. Be careful, if you accidentally disconnect them, you'll never be able to get those things working again. No. No. Uh-oh. Is this the only... Oh, good lord. Oh my god. The interesting thing... It's interesting to use controls and buttons you don't understand. These music on discs. Whoever... Oh, physical media was a good idea. Well, time to leave.
We should try to access Mr. Otsuka's computer first.
Okay, you're saying to access his computer. Where's his fucking computer? You live for a book about creating compelling articles. Okay, good job. That's not what we're looking for. What the fuck?
They were just talking about an incident that occurred outside the Kasayo building. There's no sense in talking to a corpse.
Okay, there you go. I'm just dumb. I'm just goddamn dumb. Alright. It's touch sensitive. This entire desk must be Otsuka's computer.
I'll start downloading these files. I finished my examination of Mr. Otsuka's computer. I didn't find anything particularly interesting, but I copied some files to be examined later.
Well, it's still something.
If we're all done here, we should hurry and go warn Nanya about what we found. Charlie and Sympathy too.
Yep.
They might be in immediate danger, so we must act fast. Let's head for Nanya's business.
Go back to Nanya's.
Shit! What the hell are you doing back here? Wait, let me guess. You stole some of my files, or hacked my brain, or used telepathy or some shit. Found out someone else got hit by your little ghost in the machine, and when you got there, found out he was deader than new disco. That close enough?
That is distressingly accurate.
Well, it wasn't much of a damned guess. Charlie Nova is dead.
Oh, well, shit.
What? Charlie is...
How'd that well, crap.
The auto cab he was in drove him right off the bridge and into the bay.
Jesus Christ.
It's been all over the news for the last 10 minutes, and I'm not looking to be next. I'm getting the hell out of NeoSF, and I'm gonna forget that I ever saw you, ever knew Charlie, ever gave a shit about any of this. Hell, maybe I'll pick up a new career. I'm less likely to get murdered for being a fry cook, that's for damn sure. Have a good life!
Oh, no! Truckoon!
Oh no! Why is this happening?
Oh, shit.
There was no one in that car. No heat signatures, no wireless emissions, nothing.
Oh, Jesus, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, no.
That wasn't even an auto cab. It's a manual.
Huh? How's that even work then? How's that even possible?
Know.
Oh, shit, I think we gotta go.
I don't know. That's it. This is too much. I've had enough. I don't care who's controlling the news anymore. Almost everyone we've talked to so far has died, and I can't live with any more blood on my hands. We're not investigating this lead any further.
All right.
As of right now.
So that's it? You're just going to give up just like that? I mean, I could say it's not your fault, but...
I'm just done. We're completely out of leads, and I can't even imagine watching anybody else die. I couldn't handle that. We have more pressing avenues of inquiry to make. Let's move on.
I mean, like I'm lie. No matter how far... Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Well, sad to say, in for a penny, in for a pound, we're already in the thick of it. And sadly, people are gonna probably get hurt. Unless there were some decisions in the past chapters I should have made to affect this, but who knows? Who knows? Oh, jeez.
Well, we should go to Melody's home and at least meet her.
Yeah. It's useless after whatever Turing did to it. Great. Well, Lappy's dead.
Ready to head out?
Actually, not yet. I want to talk to you.
Let's keep it the path we're on.
Alright.
Ready to head out?
Jesus Christ. Something wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was wool gathering.
Wool gathering?
I see we've arrived at the Melody Flores residence. It's quite impressive. But that's to be expected, considering that she is still the majority owner of the Flower Cybernetics Group, despite retiring from day-to-day operations at the company.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot why we were here. Especially after that last lead went sour.
I wonder how she and Hayden first began working together.
We'll find out.
Sorry, back on task. Is there anything you'd like to know before we head inside?
You can tell me about Melody.
Not a whole lot. She's largely private, in contrast to her mother's penchant for courting a media circus. Several biographies of former Flower executives show her as intensely passionate about demilitarizing the company to the point of absolute viciousness in the boardroom. But it's been a long time since her days of fighting for the company, and she's since stepped away from the helm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
There's
change.
talk that she's lost her spine in her old age, but... well, I'd take that with a grain of salt. She may have retreated from the corporate battlefield, but you don't change the entire direction of a company as large as Flower if you're a quitter.
That's true.
Stay on your toes.
On all four.
Flower Cybernetics
Wouldn't that
was
be
established
five?
in the early
Who says I have
2000s
all
by
five
Melody's
toes?
mother, Antonella.
Okay.
It started out developing cutting-edge medical tech, including advanced prosthesis and nanoparticle diagnostic and treatment technologies. They were vastly successful when they perfected the first synthetic nerve mesh, allowing direct connection and control between the nervous system and a cybernetic prosthesis.
That'd be really cool. And actually, I'm pretty sure we're getting close.
The majority of
How
their
close? I
early
don't know.
projects were defense technologies for the American military, developing ruggedized military prosthesis for use on injured soldiers, and then eventually electively for special forces. This research line culminated in the development of brain-controlled androids as shock troops, long since barred by international law.
I would assume so.
Melody took over the company from her aging mother, and she fought against developing further military hardware from that point on. She pushed the company to use the BCA technology for the company's original goals of medical advancement, as well as developing the first direct link virtual reality implants. The company is largely successful on a global scale, despite continued legislative movement against extensive cybernetic use, especially brain implants.
Didn't Yannick say he and Melody have a falling out?
He did, and I can't shine much light on that. I know that System 1 worked with Flower to help develop the first operating systems for the direct link virtual reality implants, so perhaps it happened during that time. Also, Flower eventually went with a different company for future models of the implant, but there was never any public talk of a personal falling out between the heads of the companies.
It probably would
I'll
be
scrape
like.
the mesh for more rumors, but they'll only be that, rumors. I can do my best to parse fact from fiction, but it blurs too much for me to be sure what's real.
Don't worry about it.
No time like the present, then.
Yep, let's just hope this person isn't dead either.
These tall shrubs could line the estate of a Victorian duke. They're that stuffily pleasant to look at.
Small-scale bear statue guarding the entrance to the mansion. Alright, well. Oh! It's a bear! Hi. Is Melody home? Well, that was a polar bear. I was expecting a normal bear, but that was a polar bear.
Your guess is as good as mine. Mine says we can go in.
I mean, it's not trying to tear us apart, so,
Should we? Oh, wow! Swanky!
yeah. Swanky.
What? I have been trying to increase my usage of colloquialisms.
That's fine.
Is swanky too out of date?
It's certainly before my time.
Oh, Ms. Flores! Excuse us for the intrusion. My name is Turing.
Oh, I know who you are.
Hey, I can explain. I know you don't like Dr. Fairlight very much, but I assure you there's a situation.
Fairlight? I didn't realize Hayden's research had become a charity case.
Oh.
Though I suppose little boy Yannick will throw money at anything that raises his profile on the mesh.
Wait, you know Hayden? Also, we actually only just met Dr. Fairlight yesterday.
Oh, that's too bad. Now Pat won't have to eat you.
Huh? Wait, the bear's name is Pat? Oh. Well. Great.
What?
Though I'm not sure your gears would have been good for his digestion.
Actually, madam, I'm not comprised of gears.
Do you want to tell her that during?
Well, either way, he's on a diet.
Well, it looks like he's on a happy diet.
This philosophy is how I lead my life. Sometimes you eat the bear, and sometimes the bear, well, he eats you.
I have so many questions.
Do you understand?
Really?
Yeah, not really either.
Look, I don't have all day to entertain you, Turing, nor your new friend. Not even for Hayden.
Really,
You
no.
don't have time to waste if you're going to find him either.
Oh, do tell. Do tell.
Right.
A large controlled globe tower in the lounge. It has some lively in-season plants inside. What the hell's that going on there? A Malcolm model ROM is tending the garden. Strawberries. The biggest strawberries you've ever seen are assembled in a china bowl on the coffee table. Cat. The most regal-looking robotic cat in the world sits prim and proper on the fainting chair. Oh. But a thin string of steam escapes the delicate spout. An RO51E 893 unit from the emblem on its side. It sits patiently near Pat in some sort of ambient sleep mode, playing light instrumental music. So, word and stuff?
Melody keeps unusual company. Ursus maritimus, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is a polar bear.
That might be why the temperature controls are set so low in here.
Yeah, definitely a polar
I
bear.
wasn't aware you knew the scientific name of the species. Ooh, has my interest in proper nomenclature started to rub off on you?
He's a white bear, Turing. What else could he be?
Plenty. Have you heard of a Kermode bear, also known as a spirit bear? Or he could be a white-phase black bear, or even a pizzly.
A what? I know a growlers, but a pizzly. A what?
But he's not. It's a polar bear.
Looks remarkably bored at all the attempts at conversation. So would I. Latest episode of Media Blitz is going in the sordid details of a new teen actor's island love affair with a local politician's daughter. Well, let's talk to her. Lily Flores, nanomachine heiress and the owner of Flower Cybernetics Group. Okay, well,
If you were one of Fairlight's worker bees, you wouldn't have made it through the door. So why are you here to badger me about poor Hayden?
You have me at a disadvantage, Ms. Flores. You seem far ahead of us on this matter.
Just call me Melody, darling. And of course. But I'll share a secret or two with you.
how will you, ma'am?
I have so many questions. Do you know what's happened to Hayden?
I wish I didn't. Maybe you don't want to either.
Please, Melody, any information you might have. We haven't had access to any of his research notes and couldn't track down any collaborators he may have been working with. Perhaps if we know more, we might be able to nail down a solid motive.
Well, I don't know if I can speculate on that, beyond the usual corporate infighting. Not that Parallax is known for that, of course. We had been catching up recently, and he mentioned feelings of being watched. He started to worry he had been discussing your development with the wrong people. When he stopped returning my calls, and now that you've shown up with a total stranger, it becomes clear what happened.
I see. Can you tell us anything else about his disappearance?
Oh, I'm afraid not, dear. I've been around long enough to know what's coincidence and what isn't.
That doesn't sound helpful.
We were hoping you might be able to shine some light on my origins. Fairlight mentioned that you had worked with Hayden in the past.
I see Hayden didn't neglect curiosity in your personality makeup. Well, you and I haven't properly met, but considering how often Hayden badgered me for design schematics of Flower's latest neural implants, I might as well be your aunt? We'll go with that. I wouldn't mind being an aunt, even to a blue-headed robot.
I'm touched, Melody.
Well then, I'm willing to answer your questions, for now.
Okay. How did you help Hayden with Turing?
Indeed, I don't see the connection between your company and Hayden's research into machine sapience.
Well, I can see probably where it could be going. How many humans was it? If there's cybernetics had to do with neural mesh integration with prosthetics, basically brain barrier stuff. By the way, I'm pretty sure I'm making up terms here. I'm just assuming as we go. It would make sense that they would use that interface to expand on adaptive. On adaptive intelligence, so that way he becomes more of a learning machine. What is it called? Probably make changes to make it simulate. Was it neuron growth or something like that? Or something similar?
Oh, Hayden wasn't researching machine sapiens. At least not primarily.
Okay.
Not to diminish the importance of your creation, Turing, but it's best you know the truth. Hayden is mainly interested in developing a way to transfer human consciousness into a machine matrix.
Thought as much.
You can see why neural implants would obviously be an integral part of that.
Oh, I didn't realize.
How would Turing's development help with the digitized human mind? Can you elaborate your involvement?
The concept of transferring the human mind
It's an old
into
one.
a computer has been an attractive goal for decades. Functional immortality is a powerful lure. The brain is an immensely complicated machine, and even though we know the right buttons to push to make pictures show up, we still can't replicate the entire thing as a technological construct.
That's true.
Even with the virtual reality implants, we're really just relying on the brain's ability to make sense of nonsensical signals. So Hayden decided the best way to make a machine more like the human brain would be to work in the opposite direction.
Oh?
Instead of mimicking how the human brain worked, he started writing code that mimicked the functioning of the human mind.
Alright.
Think of it like convergent evolution. Two species adapt in similar ways, but on completely different continents.
Okay.
Hayden is a crack programmer when it comes to information collating. It's why Parallax hired him when they did. So he wrote a bunch of self-modifying learning algorithms that were, frankly, baffling and let them loose. Poke and prod them here and there to make sure they value the same things humans do. And we eventually end up with you, Turing.
Interesting. Hayden never revealed any of this to me.
I imagine he's pretty tight-lipped.
Yeah.
You were the first prototype he considered a real success, and he was afraid of contaminating your development before he had a chance to make good observations.
Can you elaborate your involvement?
Phew, if you can even call it involvement. It's a small city, and if you're in the tech sector, you are never more than 2 degrees removed from anyone else.
Oh?
When he started looking into this pet project of his, he came right up to my door and demanded access to the research logs behind our earlier implants. Cheeky, but it was impactful and disruptive, as they like to say around here.
I hate that jargon.
I couldn't care less about Flowers' patents anymore, so I gave him what he wanted, just to see what he would do. I'm frankly more impressed than I expected I would be, but don't tell him that.
Don't worry. I won't.
Oh, that was a compliment, dear.
So Hayden wasn't invested in Turing's development?
I didn't say that. Hayden was quite interested in Turing, even if he is just a step to further research. In fact, he was preparing to publish his findings involving Turing, and I know it's going to make one heck of a splash in the scientific community. See, the most impressive part about you, Turing, is that you're surprisingly stock.
I assure you, Melody, my construction involves only the latest and greatest in ROM prototype technology.
Exactly. You're not off the shelf, but you're still just a souped-up ROM, more or less like every other one out there. Your personality algorithms are impressive, but they don't require some new space-age technology to work.
It's true.
Hayden is going to propose that human consciousness transference does not require special brain-like hardware architecture, but merely the right software wrapper to interface with the hardware. Much like how you function.
I suppose that is correct.
It'd make
Still,
it make
my
body transfer
personality
more affordable.
matrices do take up substantial amounts of my processing power. Wouldn't custom hardware have capabilities that better serve such a demanding specialized task?
Sure, there's still plenty of reason in trying to make a computer that works just like a human brain. Efficiency is an important part of that. But if Hayden can emulate the human mind in existing technology, it means we can start the immortality now, rather than waiting for hardware to catch up with Hayden's software. Frankly, I'm not terribly interested in living forever. But there's more than enough people who are.
Thank you for this, Melody.
It was insightful.
I understand so little of my origins.
Well, I'm sorry I don't know more of the specifics. Hayden kept me up to date on his progress, but only in the vaguest of ways.
Oh?
If you can hunt down his notes, I'm sure they'll tell you more.
Yeah. That's a lead that we still can't figure out to find.
Of course, we'll keep looking. Now, perhaps we could ask some other questions?
Sure.
What's the story between you and Fairlight?
Oh, hell, that old bastard and I have been flashing daggers at each other for the better part of 20 years.
Oh?
I contracted out the software development for our first-gen direct-link VR neural implants to System 1. Things were going great, but after the first models sold like gangbusters, Yannick tried to get into bed with me. Literally.
Oh? Oh. Talk about the spicy tea. Ooh.
I turned him down. Very politely, I might add. And then, suddenly, all of the cooperation between our companies dried up. We've been at it back and forth ever since.
Jesus.
I'd be damned careful about trusting him if I were you. He's a snake, and he'll do anything he can to get what he wants.
I bet.
Still, I suppose if he tried again now, I might not turn him down. It would be fun to needle him about me still having my own company when he doesn't have his.
I don't know how to feel about any of these people. Well, I think that's everything we need to know, though.
Good. I can get back to my retirement.
Enjoy, ma'am. You've
Thank
been quite
you for your
lovely.
time, Melody. We'll be in touch later.
Oh, one more piece of information for you, if you'd like it.
Sure.
I've got the contact info for a Vincent Mensa, who I think might be of help to you.
Okay.
Vincent was working more closely with Hayden inside Parallax, mostly on his company-approved research on data collating algorithms for the mesh. I'll send him a message and ask him to meet you somewhere.
That'd be very helpful.
He owes
Thank you,
me a
ma'am.
favor anyway, and might be able to give you some more information on anything else Hayden may have been working on.
Alright, that's some good news.
That would be fantastic, Melody.
How is it gonna go wrong, though?
Perhaps Golden Gate Park.
Be careful, Turing. I don't like Fairlight's stench all over this scenario. Don't show him too many of your cards.
Solid advice.
Cards? This euphemism is unfamiliar to me.
Don't tell him anything if you can. Fairlight is more dangerous the more he's informed.
Thank you, Aunt Melody. Wish us luck.
There's a bear Never mind. Really? That's what you're gonna go for, dude? Alright, fine. Let's leave. Alright, well, I guess we can get some good progress on that then. Let's head over to Golden Gate Park. Alright. I think you're our contact.
Can I help you? I don't really have time to talk. I'm waiting for someone.
Why does your voice sound familiar?
Are you Vincent Mensa? We're here for a meeting on behalf of Melody Flores.
Oh, good. You're Melody's people.
Is that? No, it couldn't be Xavier Woods.
Do you have everything that I asked for?
Could be somebody else. Maybe.
There must be some miscommunication. Melody said that you would be able to provide us with some information about Hayden Weber's projects within Parallax. He has gone missing, and any information we get may be useful.
Damn that old woman.
Well, looks like she did you in. Probably
What?
us.
We had a deal. She promised me, and I'm not giving up anything until I get what I need. I already know Hayden is missing. Why else would I be willing to sell corporate secrets to Flower? This was my chance to get out of the city. Instead, she sends the two of you, hat in hand with nothing. I'm assuming you're Hayden's little pet AI?
Insulting, but accurate.
Look, I'm sorry to come off callous. I do want to help. Hayden was a colleague and a friend, and I want to know he's okay. But I also need help getting the hell out of Neo SF, and now. My info is my leverage, and it's not for free.
Alright.
I'll just have to find another buyer. Maybe after I make another deal, I'll be able to pass it to you.
Perhaps we could assist you? My
So-
friend here is a terrific journalist. Being
Yeah.
skilled at hunting down people and information is part of the job.
Yep. Boy, how hard have we been bullshitting my fucking journalistic skills?
I don't know. Look, I need 100,000 credits, an untraceable car, and a fake passport for me and my wife, Francesca.
Wow. Wow. Oh boy, that's a big ask. Are we doing a heist or something? I don't know.
If you can get me all that, I'll give you anything you want. Hayden's
Oh,
research
balls.
notes, what I know about Parallax, my company's security credentials, whatever.
Oh my god, it's fucking treasure trove.
If you're really sure journals can come up with that kind of stuff in one day.
Shit. We might be able to do that.
Might?
Do you mind answering some other questions first?
Dear God, I'm doomed.
Melody only gave us a rough sketch of what you need. The more you can tell us about the situation, the sooner we can fulfill your request.
Sure, as long as it isn't the juicy stuff.
What do you do for?
I'm the head applications engineer for their data
What do you
analysis
do for 'em?
division.
All right.
Or maybe was, is what I should be saying.
Okay.
If Hayden is the big brain who comes up with the math that runs the search algorithms, I'm the guy who figures out how to collect and apply the data that we get.
All right.
We've worked pretty closely for years, but he's head and shoulders above me as far as theory goes. Hayden built a fully independent machine intelligence in his spare time. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to bash myself here. I'm a good software engineer, probably one of the best. But machine intelligence? In a form factor like yours? Now that blows my mind. We've got full immersion, virtual reality, yet most people would still call you science fiction.
If you say so.
Why are you so adamant on getting out of USF?
Because Parallax is rotting from the inside out. Hayden going missing is the last straw, and it's a big-ass straw. There is... how do I put this without giving it away? There's a new project about to roll out, and it's going to change everything about how Parallax does their business worldwide.
Oh boy and oh no.
Since the launch of the MeshNet, we've had some board shakeups, and the people at the top are different from the ones who've previously run the company.
That's always
The
the scary
altruism
part.
the company displayed in the past is gone. They're harder, more ruthless, and more concerned with profits and power than ever before. Not just richest company in the valley power either. Real power. My guess? Parallax got rid of Hayden because he was about to do something that would get in the way of that. If they're willing to get rid of the brightest mind on their payroll, what's to stop them from getting rid of me? There's a half dozen people who could do my job. So I'm getting out before I accidentally step on the wrong person's toes and end up at the bottom of the bay.
Do you know anything about Hayden's disappearance?
Nothing concrete. I probably wouldn't have noticed anything out of the ordinary. I mean, Hayden goes out for a couple days all the time, right? Conferences and guest teaching. He doesn't exactly share his itinerary with me. I tried asking around and no one will say anything. If he had jumped ship, went to a different company, it would be the talk of the week at the water coolers. Instead, dead silence. Thankfully, he allowed me to keep backups of most of his work, simply because I cross-referenced it so much. He didn't like having it all in one place anyway. Bring me what I asked for, and I'll tell you more.
Alright, thank you. We'll go get those things for you.
Sure. I guess I can stick around here for a while. I need to make some calls anyway. If you do manage to get what I need, bring it here today and you'll get anything you want. Forwarding photos and info for the passports to touring now. And I really hope you can do this.
So do I. So do I.
I'd rather give it to you than some other corporation anyway. See you soon.
I'm not quite sure where to get fake passports or an untraceable card. The only shady folks we know are those punks who vandalized Hayden's apartment. I doubt they could point us in the right direction, but a long shot is better than no shot.
Yep.
They might agree to help us in repayment for the damage done to the apartment. They seemed remorseful. We should check Market Street for them, in case they regularly hang out there. As for the rest, perhaps Dr. Fairlight or Melody could spot us the credits. That certainly is no small amount, but is unlikely to cause much consternation for either of them, assuming they are as dedicated to helping as they claim.
I don't trust Fairlight. I don't know if I trust Melody either, but she's in more than no.
Melody is assumably home as usual, and Fairlight did let us know he'd be at the hospital. We could ask either of them for assistance. Up to you to decide which would be a better course of action.